if you guys don't know, Jason's the one who created this game. So he's in chat to harass and tell me how much I suck. So thank you, Jason. So, honey, would you like to have attempt number 2 at an introduction?
Yes, my name is Honey. I will be playing Grump Grump today. She is, now that I've decided, she will be a half orc warwalk that is really sweet, creepily, and throws really bad tantrums.
Excellent. And because I kind of forgot, and they couldn't hear us the first time anyway, what do you do outside of this game? Like, do you want to talk about your stream or anything like that?
Oh, that one. Okay. I was like, we're getting personal here.
Yeah, tell us who you are.
What do you do in your day-to-day life?
What do you do on a Saturday night?
Yeah, what's your social?
Yeah, so I am Get It Honey with the O in Honey as an X. On Twitch, I am a variety streamer. Mostly currently, I stream a lot of Valorant, Dungeons and Dragons, and now Overwatch 2, since that is out. But I do play other games as well. I play rugby as well. And yeah, it's Get It Honey across all social media platforms. I don't have a TikTok yet, but Instagram and Twitter. Get It Honey.
Perfect. All right, Plush, who are you? What do you do? And who are you playing?
I'm Plush Viking. I do stuff. No, I do a stream on Fridays. I build miniature terrain for D&D and Warhammer. And just because I'm obsessive neurotic and can't stop making it, I'm a house husband and generally just a big nerd from way back in the day. I am the elder here. And yeah, I play D&D and other games whenever people let me. So I'm going to apologize ahead of time for Rick because I'm here.
I knew what I signed up for whenever I asked you. So
No, you don't. I'm still behaving. And I am playing Roy the Wolf Boy. He is a werewolf punchy kicker. He's just fuck off. He's just not a good kid at all. He likes to bite things, and he likes to bite things, and sometimes he likes to bite things.
Beautiful. And Plush, don't let me forget, I came up with a little homebrew for you for how to do the thing that we're talking about for your character. So
bitey.
It'll be fun. And we'll see, because I just came up with it like 5 minutes before we hopped on Zoom. So we'll see if it's horribly unbalanced, but I think it should be fun. Anyway, Ellie, would you like to tell us who you are and who you're playing? What you do?
Yeah, so I'm going to start with who I am. I'm Ellie. I'm also known as Pleasure Nerd. You can find me on all platforms as Pleasure Nerd. I'm a digital artist predominantly. I do occasional traditional art. And I once a month talk to Rick about character creation, and we always go off topic.
Always.
So always, it's guaranteed. So I'm going to be playing Disa. She's a, I think I was going to either go with a Barbadian or a sorcerer. So it's a baby Medusa is who I want to be playing, and I will probably forget to lisp, so I apologize for people with speech impediments. I'm not trying to take the piss. My short-term memory is horrendous.
Right,
so,
that's okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. And Amanda, would you like to tell us who you are, who we're not seeing today?
Oh, hey, I'm Amanda. I actually exist in real life, I swear. I'm the owner and creator at Desired Effect Dice. And I am playing Ambra, a baby vampire. Her teeth haven't come in yet, so she just carries a baby bottle of blood around with her all the time.
Beautiful.
That's
So-
adorable.
So I'm not gonna be like a total asshole and get onto you if you lose your baby voice, but the baby voice is highly encouraged for this game because I mean it's babies and broadswords.
Oh, God.
So kind of
Some people are very into that.
yeah. Hey, we're not here to kink shame.
We're not. Nobody say ooh-woo. I'm just no more ooh-woo.
That's the only thing Amber says.
But that's
Just
what
do
I
all day.
say.
I've written it on my character sheet. What's the only thing?
Everyone suddenly just
all the
changed
women
all
in
of their
here
names
just
to
saying
Uwu.
"Uwu."
Yeah, sorry. I went
I
in the
lit-
cultist class, so Uwu is just a thing we have to do. Sorry.
Oh, did you go with the
I-
cultist?
Because we're not like the other
Yeah.
girls. That's why.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Ouch.
Amazing.
That was painful to hear.
Oh fuck! Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
Thank you, Jason, for the Uwu in chat. Getting trolled by
Bro,
everyone.
I'm
now
a
that you
dice
said
maker
that,
and
but
I forgot my dice. God damn it.
that's okay. I'm using your dice against you today. So
Nice. That's great. Thanks.
all right. So does everybody have their character sheets handy?
Yes.
Sweet. So, gonna set this scene here. You guys are all
Bum, bum, bum.
I guess students is the appropriate term, at the Pandaros preschool. A preschool for magical and otherwise strange and misfit children. All kinds of different creatures tend to come to the school. You might know, at least a couple of you who are going to be in that game, Pandaros is like a magical school. It's kind of the not bigoted, shitty Hogwarts for our podcast. So
I'm doing that too, ain't I? Oh no.
Yeah. there's two of you guys in here.
Oh my god.
So you all have
Mhm.
just woken up from nap time. You guys are in the nap room, and it's always dark during nap time, but weirdly, you notice there's some lights on that aren't normally on, but they're not casting a whole lot of light. You as adults would know these are like emergency lights, basically, or the magical ancient equivalent of. So, what are you guys doing?
What's going on?
I'm just smiling in a corner.
Weirdly illuminated by the emergency light as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looking at it like a moth.
It's like
I'm
it's like
completely
when you're telling
unaffected by the
campfire
dark.
stories, but like it's coming from the top instead.
Is it lunchtime?
No,
No.
just have
Snack time.
Nap time.
Snack
I
time.
wanna touchy. I try to reach it.
The
Okay.
light.
I will
Yeah,
I
try
will
to.
go and lift up the warwalk. This sounds like the most brilliant plan ever.
Absolutely. So we're gonna go ahead and do our first roll. Roy, I need
Touchy.
you to roll me a muscly check.
Deuce's in the corner, like trying to fit her whole hand in her mouth.
And Amanda, I'm sorry, I heard you.
I
start
can't
to say
do that, by
something.
the way. So
That might get us
No,
okay,
I'm
as well
fine.
if you could. So
So
I'm uninterested in what's happening. It's fine.
perfect.
So I add my adventurousness and any class bonuses to this roll.
That is correct.
5.
Okay. So you start to lift up Grump, and you're feeling a little bit weak because you just woke up. So I mean, you guys just sort of tumble back down in a little pile of toddlers.
There's also little tentacles for some reason coming out of me. That's like making this harder.
I need you to clarify coming out of where, because that's concerning.
Don't worry about it, Daddy.
I don't know. That's what a warlock is.
Just straight out the nappy or diaper. Sorry, you guys are.
Yeah.
Like,
I did understand you though.
Yeah.
that's great because I don't use diaper. I use nappy. So
Yeah, and
I'm Canadian. I get an influx of everything.
Some of it comes from I'm wearing a dress, so like it just comes like from the dress. And some of it are coming out of a little, like peeking a little from this. It could be peeking a little from my sleeve. It could be peeking a little from my collar. It could be peeking a little from the under. But like, there's just like random tentacles that like just crawls out every now and then, like trying to get out. And yeah, sometimes helps, sometimes doesn't.
Yeah,
that's a thing.
You're not wrong.
I tried to shove it back. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Light, touchy.
Grumpy went poo poo.
And this is why you don't have to prepare very much as the sitter, because adults love being babies, it turns out.
Is there a door that we normally? Are we in a separate little room?
Yeah,
we're in the nap room.
So there's not like a door that shuts, but there is a doorway.
So we're not in like a child-proof cage or anything.
No.
Like, you know those, I can't think of what they're called. At the gym, we put children in dog cages because there aren't any like child-proof ones. Playpen is the word I'm after.
Okay, because
you can tell I don't have children.
I prefer kid cage though. That's a good one. I like
that.
Wait. Hold on. We have kid cages in America too. Wait.
I was about to make a comment about that. I'm glad someone did.
Yeah, we're just gonna move on from that.
Anyway.
Pretend like that didn't happen.
That's what everyone else is doing. Ayo.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so is there light coming under the door? Like
it's
there's
not
light
a
in the
closed
next
door. It's
room?
just like a doorway.
Okay,
like
is there
alcove.
Yeah.
Is there any
that's
light coming
perfect.
from that room? The next room?
Just the same amount of light. Like there's nothing that you can see, or like even coming from the hallway has like a normal amount of light if it wasn't nap time.
Okay.
It's all just kind
Gotcha.
of that like.
Can we hear any
emergency
grown-ups?
floodlight. You hear a lot of like weird noises. You hear kind of a murmuring, but you can't tell exactly from where.
Oh, cool.
What is it, murmuring? Or is it just generic?
Little column A, little column B.
I listen closely at Grump to see if it's coming from her dress. And it's not. Is it coming from her dress? Okay. Then I'm going to lean into my 5 precociousness and do my little 3-footed lope towards the door. Sniffing while I go.
Perfect. I was going to say, Ambra, I would let you roll, I would say probably a brainy check.
Okay.
Just because you are a occultist.
So I add my precociousness and the extra bonus I get for brainy to my d6 roll.
Absolutely.
Then 7.
Okay. You're not very good with directions, like left and right are kind of confusing. So like you think you know where, but you couldn't put it into words, that's for sure.
Okay, I'm just gonna start going. I definitely know. I'm gonna just assume that I definitely know. So I'm just gonna say like, hey guys, we should go this way. And if they don't follow me, I don't really care. So
fair.
Are there any other babies in the room with us, or is it just us 4?
Most of the other babies seem to be napping still.
Well,
Okay.
Screw that nuts. Let's go.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are unsupervised right now.
already.
I follow because I am overly curious.
I'm gonna toddle like that child that's just started walking.
That's a
Like
good
one,
look.
two.
Before they realize they have knees, it's so adorable.
Yeah.
Knees
And
are
I'm like
unimportant.
reaching out as well. And you can just see the snakes like all on end, but like not that far out because it's like baby hair. So it's there. It's
Guys.
teeny tiny, very, very fine snakes.
That's
Guys,
fantastic.
those lights are not important. We definitely have to go this way.
Which way? Which way?
The way I'm going. Duh.
I
Oh,
will,
so
mean. And she's gonna sit on her butt.
I'm just gonna walk away.
I will stop and let Ambra lead this. Because Ambra's smarter than me.
It's very insightful of you, Roy.
So I'm gonna go. So you said I don't actually know which way to go. So is there like a left and a right when we go out the door?
I mean, you know kind of where to go, but not exactly. So
Okay.
through the
Winging it.
archway, it looks strange. Like you guys have been coming to this preschool for a little while. I mean, kids aren't great with the hell's that word? Like object permanence.
Object permanence. Yep.
Yeah. But like even you're kind of at that age. Well, how old is Ambra?
3.
Yeah, you're kind of at that age where you have a little bit of an idea of, hey, things still exist when I can't see them, but not totally. So you're like, oh, this hallway looks a little weird. Like I don't remember it looking quite like this.
Oh, could you pop it?
But you know, it's probably fine. Totally
Okay.
normal. But it goes straight.
Totally. Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can find any adults.
I still follow because curiosity.
Dusa, are you following as well? Or are you
I'm
still
gonna
pouting?
like. I'm still throwing a bit of a tantrum for them being mean. Can I see any like history of adults having been in the room,
I mean,
like
Yeah.
recently? Like, because it's all got a bit weird. There's not like any.
right.
There's not one sitting creepily in the corner that we've not noticed.
There's definitely not one sitting in the corner, weirdly. I would let you. I would even say maybe like roll a guile.
Okay. Guile is in precociousness, so.
'Cause that one's like lets you identify sort of if people are trying to trick you.
Ah.
So just to double check, it is what we roll on the die plus what we have in precociousness.
Yep.
Plus any extras that we've got.
Yeah, if you have any like perks or
Yeah.
class abilities.
Cool. Okay, that is an 8.
Okay. So you kind of are like looking around while you're pouting as you're still crying a little bit, but not full on.
It's like sniffly, like.
Yeah.
She
You're trying to
wipes
see
her
if
snot.
anyone's paying attention.
Yeah, but like
Is-
not in a good way. She like wipes it up into her snakes.
Perfect.
Oh,
Are the
Snake gel.
snakes snot filled as well? Are they crying? as
Yeah,
well?
like I feel like any emotion that she has, they emanate. So like she's just getting snot all over that.
Oh,
At the
that
moment,
is,
it's not too bad. It's like sniffly.
yeah.
this is why
Okay.
Amber's mean to you.
Now,
So
yeah,
with
that
your roll
no more phlegm. We're good.
or more, you know, these are babies.
Everyone's got a thing.
It'll mean that I can get out of slippery situations.
Oh God.
Or
Yeah,
you
No
can
one
make
can get a
those.
good hold on me if I'm this wet.
Is there a snack table?
One
Oh,
second.
sorry.
Let me
I think-
resolve Deuce's
Oh yeah.
Yes.
roll real quick.
Sorry, my apologies.
That's okay. This game can be kind of chaotic sometimes, so it happens. And that's a compliment. That's one of my favorite things about it. So Dusa, with your guile check, you don't really see anything that suggests they've been there recently. There's not like any takeout just sitting there still warm or anything. Yeah, so I mean, you don't see any adults immediately, and no signs nearby that they've been there recently.
So no like coffee or tea that's still hot on the side. Okay. She's gonna toddle over to the archway, and if there's any like toys or something that she can hurl at another child, she'll grab that.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, you pick up
mostly because there's someone who's sleeping that she doesn't like, and she wants to throw it at them if she needs to get attention from adults.
So like right by the archway, there's a small wooden horse, like the ones that like the little dog on a string that you can pull, but it's a horse.
Does it have lots of little men inside as well?
Maybe.
Thank you for following the whole grease thing that he's got going on.
Is it actually hollow? And there are lots of toy men.
There's like
inside.
little Legos inside it.
She'll like open it up and just chuck the little men at him.
So you're trying to figure out, do you think you might be able to open it, but you can't figure out, like it's just a little bit tricky.
It'll be ham-fisted. Yeah, so she'll probably just throw the whole thing. That's cool. Like she's just holding it as like a backup. Yeah. Like she's not a particularly nice kid.
Holding it for a friend, but you don't have any friends.
Yeah. The friend is her snakes. The snakes can't hold it, so she has to hold it. She's got so many friends.
So Roy, you started to say something.
Oh, boy. I just wanted to know if there's a snack table.
Oh yeah. Not in the nap room, no.
No. We've made it to the archway. Have we not?
We haven't gone past that.
Yeah,
we didn't get past that yet.
Yeah. It's a major stumbling block right there. So as you all make it to the archway, you see that this hallway, it just seems to go on and on and on. You can't actually see the end of it because eventually it just gets so dark that you can't see past it.
So is this normally like a room attached to the room, or is it normally a hallway?
It's normally a hallway. It doesn't normally do that.
Okay.
Are there any other doors coming off of that hallway?
Oh, coming off of the hallway, yes.
Okay, then I would like to go to the next door and look in and see if I see any people.
Okay. So as you peek in, you see what looks like, I mean, you would probably recognize a pillow fort. A pretty sizable pillow fort.
Do we see this as well?
Are you guys, I'm assuming...
I've been following Ambra. Yeah.
I'm going to stop in the hallway and check its acoustics with a big...
Just for shits and giggles, roll me a cool challenge. Cool
challenge. Yeah, that's what I have. It's my lowest stat.
Roy's not very cute.
No, not so much. No. Let's run with 4.
Yeah, so weirdly, your Awu kind of seems to not go anywhere.
Ooh.
That's adorable. It's almost like as it comes out of your mouth, it doesn't go any further than that. Like everyone else who is nearby, you can see that, like, you've seen him howl a number of times. He's really fond of doing that all the time.
Oh.
Yes.
But this time you notice no sound comes out. Like he just does the motions, but you don't hear anything.
Dusa points at him.
Just point.
Well, then I'm going to holler would be my next option.
Okay.
To see if people can hear us. Roy wants snacky.
Okay. Let's see.
Roy wants snacky.
Trying to figure out which
Snacky.
would make the most sense. Maybe Brainy. Might be a good one.
Let's go with an 8.
Okay. Yeah, so it seems like maybe there's just something really weird going on, but not all the time. Because that time, everything works perfectly. Like you just are yelling out about snacks and everybody else can hear you.
Do we normally have snacks after nap time?
Usually.
Actually, Roy's right, and we should be having snack right now. So let's go find some snacks.
I get curious about the pillow fort, so I go in towards the pillow fort.
Okay. And you hear a voice from inside say, "What's the password?"
Yeah. Oh, password. Please.
Okay, come on in.
Yeah. Yes. I get really excited. I go into the pillow fort.
And like very slowly and dramatically, it's like couch cushions. You just see that the one in front like pushes forward and then just slowly slides. And it is very dark inside.
Okay. So I don't see anything. It's just a dark pillow
Well,
fort.
until you go in, you don't see anything. Like from the outside, it's just like black.
Yeah. I crawl in.
Okay. So as you crawl in, it almost seems to be bigger on the inside. And you see that it is just like an array of different pillows. And you see, well, I don't know if they would be creepy kids to you. To a normal child, they would be kind of creepy. Just like sitting around and doing odd things. Like, even for kids, these are just weird.
Do any of them have like food or any object that is attractive to a child?
I mean, you see some of them have like scrolls that they're apparently possibly reading. Right now, Grump's the only one in the pillow fort, though.
Yeah.
Like, out of the four of you.
Yeah, Amber is just kind of hanging back and like pretending to not be insanely interested in what's happening right now.
How many kids are there in the fort?
It's really weird because, like, as you kind of look around, you'll see them, and then you'll turn back, and there's a different number.
Okay.
But you don't hear anybody moving around. You don't see anybody really moving around. But every time that you look away, they either disappear or like gain new babies.
I get really excited and think it's a game. And so whatever it is, I want to play.
Perfect.
I just want to add, Deuce's toddled down the corridor.
Oh, you kept on going, you just fucked right off?
Right. Well, like because we were talking about being by the archway, so she's toddled after everyone else.
So
you're headed towards
trailing snot.
Yeah, I think most people had kind of made their way to that like next doorway, the pillow fort room. So you just kind of make your way a little bit after everyone else.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just wanted to clarify in case anything else happens.
Yeah. So, Ambra, other than, I'm assuming, drinking from your blood juice box. Oh, no. Hold on.
I'm here.
What happened?
Yeah, it moved everybody.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's okay. I will fix that real quick. So, yeah, aside from drinking from your blood juice box, are you doing anything else?
How long has she been in the fort now?
Minute or so, maybe.
So if she's in there for more than a couple minutes, then I'm going to just like start inching closer to it. Like try to pretend I'm not interested, but I really need to know what's happening.
Fair.
I'm gonna go in it.
Okay. So Roy, you see
Can
the
I
same kind of scene.
yeah, can I peek outside? Because like I'm really getting excited that I'm going to play and I want to invite everyone else because the more the merrier. Can I
Right.
peek outside the fort and then just start calling at everyone? Hey
Sure.
guys, come check this out.
What is it?
Something cool, something even cooler than you, Ambra.
Fine.
That's how to
I'm gonna
motivate Amber
follow.
right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow into the fort.
Okay.
Oh,
In I go.
So Dusa, are you still just chilling outside, or you headed in?
Deuce's gonna look around, see what's going on. Is there any snack stations?
Outside of the pillow fort, you don't see anything snack related.
Okay. She's gonna kind of sniffle to herself and like pat down her snakes and make her way in.
You said you go
And
in.
like adjust her little skirt. Yeah, just a little skirt. And go on
Perfect.
in.
Perfect. So yeah, you all see kind of the same thing. That as you survey the interior of this bigger on the inside pillow fort, the number of kids just keeps changing. It is like ever changing.
God.
Can I touch them?
Sure. What are you
Have
trying
I
to do?
seen these? Have I seen these kids before?
So you're not totally sure. They seem maybe familiar, but they're also being
Well,
really weird.
Is there any way, like, if I try to grab one of the scrolls, will that be allowed?
You can definitely try. I would have you roll a nimble check, though.
Nimble. Oh shit.
I don't like
8.
this.
8.
Okay.
I tell Dusa, but it's exciting, and then have the biggest, creepiest grin. But it's
Scary.
exciting.
And Grump, as you do that, all of the other kids mimic you. Like all of the weird kids in the room, they all start doing the exact same creepy grin.
I get even more riled up and excited.
So
and I'm
Deuce's
gonna do
snakes are
what
gonna start hissing.
I'm gonna do what I'll do in a bit after Ambra touches it.
Yeah. So Ambra.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, it froze for a second. So you reach out and you grab this scroll, and they kind of like tug it back, and they're like, "No, this is mine. Get your own."
Oh my God, tug of war!
I just want to look at it.
Are you gonna try and like take it from them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do my first roll finally. I am gonna have you this time do a muscly check.
Good old-fashioned snatching toys from other kids.
Yeah.
Ooh. 9.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. You like feel a little bit of resistance, but then you just yank it out, and they fall down on their butt, and they just start, like, arms crossed, pouting.
I'm just gonna ignore that pouting. Not interested. So if
Ambra, you're so cool.
If I open the scroll, is it words or pictures?
Can Ambra read?
No.
So even though you can't read, you're like, this is a really weird scroll. Like you look at it, and you are gonna take 2 notes.
Ah! Okay.
So is the
I'm gonna throw the scroll, and I'm gonna head towards the exit.
Okay. So yeah,
guys,
the
But
rest of
it's
you.
playtime. No.
This isn't cool at all. We should go. This is lame.
You're lame.
How dare you?
Play with us. Play. I start chanting.
Oh God.
Play.
Play, play, play.
Play. And then until it starts, hold on. Snack is coming in. IRL snack. Thank you.
Nice. Delivery.
Oh, I got dinner, so I'm trying to slowly eat it.
So yeah, it
Um,
goes from because I'm getting really excited about all of like the kids or whatever around
Right.
me. And so as I start chanting, play with us, the tentacles start growing and growing, and it keeps on getting bigger. And then the play with us goes, play with us, play with us, play with us.
Ah!
Excellent. And you notice,
Teresa's gonna grab a pillow and hold it
yeah, all of you
like this.
definitely notice that the creepy kids in the room start doing the same thing, but their voices get even more distorted. Like sometimes it doesn't even sound like words.
Yeah. So Amber's gonna nope the fuck right out of the pillow fort.
Yeah.
So
Oh
am
yeah,
I
you had
able
already
to
noped out.
attack
Yeah.
any
yeah,
of those kids?
Say that again.
Am I able to attack any of those kids?
I mean, you probably could, yeah.
Yeah, because basically, so this is one of my class abilities now. I unleash an attack of, because I can't basically control my tentacles.
Right.
Yeah, and so I unleash an attack of dark magic through my tentacles, automatically, my handwriting. Deal 1 point of tummy ache, but I also get damaged as well. Take 2 ouchies.
Okay.
If I can attack these kids.
I mean, you could definitely attack one of them.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, again, they keep changing in number.
Mhm.
So are you just gonna go for like whoever's closest to you, maybe?
Yeah, whoever I first see.
Okay.
Basically, it's a rage, and so I really like, it's just the first thing I see.
Oh, you're
Okay.
that kid.
Mm-hmm.
Not even the Barbabian.
You just get so
So-
excited and you just twat a kid in the head.
Uh-huh.
So as you attack this creepy child, they just like turn into a puddle of goo, and the others all turn to stare at you, and their eyes start to glow, like this eerie.
Dusa
ominous glowing.
screams.
Just screams and doesn't do
Dusa
anything?
screams.
No! Crunchy cookie! Is
So I
there
will
one
say-
near me?
I will
he's
say,
gonna
Roy,
get
you definitely know that you are wildly outnumbered, even at the best of times.
I'm probably outclassed alone in a room, but that's not the point. What is that noise?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Ellie, I think that we're getting some background.
Oh shit! Sorry, guys.
That's okay. So, Roy, you were saying?
Well, I'm outnumbered sometimes, but other times I'm not because the numbers keep changing.
Even at the best of times, like now, it seems like more of them have shown up from somewhere.
All right. Nope. Nope. And one more nope. I'm going to attempt to grab a honey and drag her
Grump.
creepy ass out of the cage, out of this fort.
So grump.
Sorry, Grump. My apologies.
you're,
No.
you're gonna
Roy
grab the
is
real
going to
life
try
person.
to grab Honey. That's going to that. What do I roll for that, Daddy?
All right, so
Roy tries to grab Grump, maybe by a tentacle, whatever, and drag Grump out. I'm
Okay.
assuming that anybody else of us will leave, but Grump is definitely looking like she wants to fight things. And
Yeah,
while I
so-
can agree with that idea, I can count. I can count to 4s, and then one more, and then one more.
so Grump, do you
One,
like whenever he
two,
grabs
many, lots.
you? Exactly. That's all you need. So do you go with Roy as he like grabs onto your tentacle?
I feel like I'm now a bit troubled because I am excited, but then I can't contain the tentacles. So my actual hands tries to grab Wolf Boy Roy and get out of there. But I don't know what my tentacles are doing.
They are probably still like flailing about a little bit, but
Mhm.
okay.
Probably hits Roy a couple of times.
yeah, it happens. Dusa, are you also getting out of the pillow fort?
100%. And then once Roy is out, I want to push the pillow fort over.
So I'll have you roll me a muscly check for that.
We're on that one. That was
Yeah, can my tentacles like just accidentally knock shit over?
very
Well, I rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
So...
Which is like there's not like a critical
that's
success or
3.
failure in this, but yeah. So with a 3, you're pushing, and it kind of wobbles.
I think I want my flavor to be I'm trying to push it and I fall backwards instead.
Perfect. So yeah, like the fort kind of wobbles a little bit, and Grump, you had mentioned kind of wanting to flail out, so I'll also let you roll a muscly check.
Oh, okay. Oh God. Okay. A 5.
Ooh. Okay. So I mean, I'm just gonna basically add them together. I don't really know what else to do for this one, but yeah, with the 8, you definitely collapse the entrance. The rest of it is still standing, but the entrance is closed up.
For me, I think that's good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no other kids can get in there, so
obviously not.
You
The door's
mentioned-
broken.
we mentioned snacks, right? Let's go find some snacks.
Snackies.
Perfect.
Yeah,
And-
that got me tired. Snacks, please.
And I think
How
that
well
is a
established
perfect
is
time.
this pillow fort?
Say what?
How well is this a pillow fort with like chairs? How much did they think out this pillow fort?
I mean, it seems like it's pretty sturdy.
Okay.
An awesome
Yeah.
line of questioning.
Well, because like I was gonna ask whether Dusa could like climb over the fort
Oh yeah, I mean, you definitely could do that.
and just like ruin it. Like when you're a kid, and you're like, I want to ruin my brother's thing, and you like walk on top of it, and also then Dusa's gonna do that.
You definitely feel like getting on top of it wouldn't really do anything. It seems a little bit too sturdy for
Oh,
that.
they put chairs. Dicks.
They use like nails and stuff. Like this is like a treehouse.
I
Oh,
mean,
they put chairs in like subtly so it could hold up properly. That's just rude.
yeah, very subtle chairs.
Yeah, they've got like grips and stuff. The
Perfect.
adults helped with this, clearly. The grown-ups helped.
Maybe.
That's just not okay.
Or, maybe it was something not even a person. Who knows?
Oh,
You got some
See,
creepy
that's-
vibes.
That's what you should do. You should call an otherworldly patron to help you build a pillow fort.
Yeah.
That's such a good
mean,
idea.
Otherwise, what's the point of having one, really?
Like, you might as well sell your soul for a decent pillow
Why
fort.
wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
Man, I sold my soul to the wrong thing.
So I think this is a perfect time for us to go ahead and take a quick break, though. So we will be right back.
Cool.
So now
Yeah.
that sound is working and we are back live, let's go ahead
okay.
and get back to the game.
Oh, yes, that's what we're here for. I
Yeah.
forget.
What are
Alright,
we doing? Who are you people? Why are you on my screen?
not a clue. First time I've met any of you.
Okay, Grandpa. So what we're doing today, if you recall,
Yeah? Speak up! Speak
Yeah,
up,
I
little
mean-
boy. I can't see you very well.
You know, since you so kindly volunteered to recap what we've done so far.
so far, we woke up from our naps, weird lights that Grump tried to reach. Roy tried helping, but failed. Ambra led the way to the archway. We got to a corridor. There are we're looking for snacks. But we got distracted by a door that led into where there's a pillow fort inside. Grump got really excited because games. Crawled inside, called for others to come in. There were varying amounts of kids in the maybe who don't know, we don't know.
Yeah.
That were in the fort, constantly changing, mimicking, seems like what Grump was doing as well. Grump went into her play with us rage, and tried attacking one of the quote kids, to which Ambra, Dusa, and Roy thought it was a bad idea. So we all exited the fort. Dusa tried destroying the fort, just bounced back. Grump tried to help as well. Eventually, the entrance collapsed, but the pillow fort is still there.
Just casually collapsed. Had no help from anyone.
Right. No, he did it all on his own.
I think she needs a cookie for that.
And then you got to find them. So you
No,
all
Alright.
hold
that was
yourself-
good job. Daddy, give cookie.
I'm Sky Daddy though, so like
So he doesn't actually make a difference.
I
yeah,
think you mean Sky Father.
you're right.
Skyrick.
Yeah, Skyrick.
I just imagine the
Father in
sun
the sky.
baby from Teletubbies with Rick's face on it.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
Now we got to make that happen.
Yeah. That should be
I'm gonna
your
use my
cam now.
Photoshop.
That kid's like 30 now.
Yeah. That kid now has a kid.
Which is crazy because I'm
Who will be
33,
the
so
new
like
Teletubby?
maybe I'm secretly the Teletubby baby.
Oh, maybe.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Oh, I just revealed it.
I'm
Oh
not.
gosh, I'm so
I'm
sorry.
not though. Anyway, so
Yeah,
you all
wait,
find
it's
yourself.
Your current face as
Roy
the
wants
Teletubby son.
snackles. Snackles.
Much like real children, we're all just excited to be here. So you all find yourselves back out in the creepy infinite hallway, and you look back in the direction you came, and it stretches out infinitely again into blackness.
Oh.
But
So we can't get back to the nap room?
maybe currently you don't see a way to.
Cool.
I would say, let me see, have somebody do something.
Can Roy smell food?
Oh, do wolf boys have good sense of smell?
Yeah, you would think.
do the weird cult babies smell like dirty nappies?
They definitely didn't smell right. That's for sure. It wasn't good. So, Roy, I will have you
Cult
roll me a
babies.
crafty skill check.
How does 11 sound?
That sounds pretty
Ooh.
fantastic. That's, I think, our highest roll yet.
That's as good as I can get.
So, Roy, you start sniffing around, and you smell something. You don't necessarily like the smell, I would guess, because you smell vegetables, like carrots.
Vegetables.
Where there's vegetables, there's meatus. Let's go.
Sometimes.
That's
No,
a
meat
jump.
eat vegetables. Meat eat vegetables. Roy eat meat.
So, Roy, as you're kind of doing
Roy's
this,
secretly vegetarian.
That's canon.
It's only canon if Roy agrees.
Sky Daddy
That's how my
says
dad
canon.
describes that he's vegetarian. He's like, no, I eat the animals that eat the vegetables. So they're basically just processed grass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
vegetarians taste delicious.
All right. So, Roy, as you're sniffing around looking for snacks, you also notice that down the hall, the opposite direction of where you had originally come from, you think, you do see fleeting feet running into what you can only assume from here is another archway down the hall.
Did you say bleeding feet?
Fleeting, like running.
Oh,
Oh,
I get
use-
excited again.
Use
'Cause I think
small
it's
words.
a game. Ooh. Let's go.
Sounds like a great plan.
Cool. So is
What?
everybody
Grump,
hooked
grump,
up
what
there?
race?
Deesa's
Grump,
gonna
what
like
race?
waddle.
What
Oh,
I'm
race?
yes,
following
race,
time.
race, yes, race.
Okay.
I go
Yes.
before she starts.
So Grump and Roy, I'm gonna have you
I
guys roll
pull
me a
you with
nimble.
one of my tentacles.
I'm gonna have you guys
Okay.
roll a nimble check to see who can go faster.
Oh,
Oh god.
two racing? Okay.
Amber, you're
Oh,
welcome if
no.
you want to race too.
I rolled in that one. So that's a 3 total.
Okay.
I got 9.
seven.
Ooh. Amber didn't even announce that they were part of the race initially and still beat all of you guys. With Dusa waddling behind. Yeah. So
Too cool to announce I'm in the race.
Yeah.
Ugh.
She didn't
Too
even
cool and
want to
too
be in
quick.
it in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Racing's for babies.
It's beneath her. So you all make it, and you do find that there's another archway. This time, as you look in, you see a kitchen. You see like there's stone floors.
Snackies!
You see these stone floors. You see like grills along one side of the wall. You see like a prep station on the other side, and you see a staircase.
How high up is the prep station? Is it kid proof?
I mean, it's at least 2 babies tall.
Well,
Is there a
Nice.
refrigerator?
let's try to make it accessible. Grump, grump, up, upsies.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Upsy. You
Cupboards.
upsy or me upsy? You upsy?
Who,
All right.
who has biggest hands? Who has biggest hands?
Grump, grump has
Mm,
more.
Yeah,
I
Grump has a
am
lot of
half
hands.
orc, and I have mini hands.
Grump
I
Grump
d-
should go up.
Okay.
All right, so Roy, roll me a muscly check.
Oh, fornicate.
Somehow that makes it worse.
Somehow.
That would be a 4.
Okay.
I
Yeah, no.
Again.
In a very similar scenario, you try to lift up Grump Grump, and you guys just collapse in a pile of toddlers.
Okay, now
Like this
Grump
is
Grump
being a
try.
continuous thing that you
Grump
guys
Grump
just
try.
keep collapsing.
It's
Grump
actually
Grump
kind of funny.
try.
lift Roy. Grump
I
Grump
try.
lift
I
Roy.
try. I try.
It's
Are
actually
there
kind of funny.
any like cupboards or like drawers that
Yeah.
we could like open and step into?
I
to
was
go
looking for a
up?
fridge.
I mean, there's no
In
fridge.
ancient Greece.
Yeah, didn't exist yet. No electricity.
Oh, you right. You right. You right. I remember
Water
now.
fridge.
Yeah. So, Dusa, you look around, and there aren't any cupboards in this room, but you definitely think down the stairs there might be. You know, like a pantry.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Let's head to the stairs.
'Cause cookies would be in pantry.
Yeah.
So I think Disa's gonna pull on Roy and Grump Grump's like clothes and be like, downstairs there'll be food.
Food. Yes.
Bird.
Yes.
Snuggles. Snuggles.
And like when she smiles, all her little like tiny snakes go.
So fucking adorable.
So I do have to say I think it's really funny because the last Babies and Broadswords stream we did, they tried to make a tower of babies to get out of like a little vent up in the top of the room, and it went about as well as this one. Like they actually got I think 3 babies high before it collapsed, but
Wow.
that's just our theme is like babies want to climb on other babies.
Babies
feel
want
like
to climb.
That
Full
makes
stop.
sense. Yeah. Baby's gonna climb.
Before I follow Dusa to the stairs, can like I reach up? Can my tentacles reach out enough to grab anything from the counter?
I would
Whatever it finds.
Yeah, I would definitely say roll me a nimble check.
A nimble. Ah, okay.
I hope it's not a
Nimble.
knife.
I rolled a 6, so that's
Nice.
8.
Okay, yeah. So you're like
I'm imagining that
feeling
meme
around.
of like, what have you got? A knife. No.
Yeah, so like you're feeling around up there, and you find one of those like meat tenderizing hammers. Like a wooden
Yes.
one.
I take wooden meat tenderizer.
That looks scary.
What's Bang
Ready? I like hold it up with my balloon in the other hand. I'm ready.
So Dusa, are you leading the way?
Disa's gonna make her way to the edge of the stairs and then she's gonna bum shuffle down the stairs.
Oh,
Nice.
that's so cute.
That's fantastic.
Because I was thinking like she can barely walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
makes sense.
think she's
And
gonna be
in-
able to walk downstairs. So I think it's gonna be that bum like bump, bump.
In kid
Boom.
fashion, I'm going to do the same thing behind her. Boom, boom.
I think
I'm
it's a
imagining,
game,
like,
so
you know
I
when
follow
you're
it.
older and you go like all the way down but really fast. Like,
Yeah.
dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't want to do
So
that.
Deuce is doing it slowly, like one at a time.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a game.
I think it's a game, so I follow right behind Roy.
I'm trying to coordinate the time.
Yeah.
I can feel
You'll
Amber
occasionally
rolling
hear,
her
like, a
eyes
little
behind
fart.
us.
Is there enough room on the stairs to walk by them as they're doing this?
I would also have you roll me a nimble check.
Me?
Oh, with
Okay.
complete disdain.
Oh no! A 4 total.
Yeah, you try your best, but you just cannot seem to get past them. It's like every time Dusa goes down a step, they just like lean really far to the perfect side that you can't get past.
And
So you
there's
just hear-
tentacles in the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, like her snakes don't like you. So
that's
they're
fair.
gonna like hiss every time you get close and she's not gonna know. She's just going, ha, ha. And occasionally you'll hear like a little fart. She
I mean,
goes
you're a
down.
baby. That's
Yeah,
Makes
exactly.
sense.
Yeah.
I was born for this. Just to fart and go downstairs. That's all she's good at.
Yeah. That's all you need to do in life, really. So, Dusa, as you make it to the bottom of the stairs, you see it checks out. It's a pantry. But
Nice.
you also see that there's like all of the cupboards are open and seem like it's been ransacked. You see inside of one of them,
No.
you see inside of one of them, there is just like it's almost absorbing the light.
Guys, there's. It looks like someone's already got the food. She's
My
gonna
eyes
stand
are-
up. I'm imagining like Dusa doesn't get up in time, and then Roy goes into the back of her, and then Grub goes into the back of her, and she's just flat on the floor.
Beautiful.
Yep.
That checks.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I go, I win because I'm on top of everyone.
And then Amber just steps on all of you.
Right.
I'm going to pull the wolf boy thing again, and I'm going to use my nose. I'm going to follow my nose. It always knows.
Yeah. And
The flavor of raw meat.
so I'm
You
not even
can
going to
pick
make you
your
roll for
nose,
this. Like your
And you can
previous
pick your
roll.
friends'
friends,
noses.
but you can't pick your friend's nose.
You can, but
Unless
only
you
once. Only once, and then you need new friends.
So I won't even make you roll because you had a pretty good roll earlier, and I mean you're a wolf boy, so like makes sense that your nose would still be leading you pretty well. Yeah, where this light is being absorbed is where you smell the vegetables, where you smell the carrots.
Can I get into that cupboard?
Yeah. So as
Then I'm in
you-
the cupboard.
So like as you do, you see that it's like somebody has torn through the back of the cupboard into the stone behind it and just dug out this hole, conveniently not much bigger than a baby.
Well,
Okay.
precociousness is a 5, so onward.
Never mind the fact that there's an adventurousness.
Maybe
screw it.
maybe
That's
we
my-
should get.
That's my second
where's
highest.
the grown-ups? Where's the grown-ups?
So who would be going
we
last
should
in
tell a
this?
grown-up.
The
Like, if-
grown-ups obviously stole all the food, so
Very
Well,
possible.
They should
can't
have.
trust
They
them.
should have asked. So it's not nice to do things without asking.
True.
mm,
You gotta say please. You gotta say please, and thank you, and
mm.
otherwise you don't get the things.
A woo.
I have a stinking suspicion that it's goats. Goats.
Of course, it was goats. Yes.
It's always goats.
I,
So
I'm just gonna go
so
until
if
I
Roy
can't.
is the first, who would be the last? Probably Dusa, I'm guessing. Okay.
I feel like Dusa
Um,
would probably maybe.
Because this
Dusa
is still
doesn't
getting
want to
up
go.
from the fall too. From
Right.
the stairs.
Yeah, she's
True.
had numerous babies' butts on her head, so
Yeah,
she is still trying to recover from that.
that also checks out. So Dusa, I will have you roll me a nosy check.
A nosy check, which is ironic because the best nose is Roy.
It's true.
Ooh, that was a good roll.
I probably should have had Roy roll that earlier, but you know.
Okay, so that is an 8.
Okay. So as you're like picking yourself up off the floor for the umpteenth time today, you hear something from up the stairs. Like something kind
Oh.
of scratching almost.
Like animals scratching or like
Seems pretty likely, yeah.
person scratching?
Goats.
Guys, there's a scratching. There's a scratching up the stairs.
I
So
fr-
much
I-
scratching.
I freak out thinking it's goats now for reals.
I can hear like barring.
Goats, definitely goats.
I love that Dusa, as soon as you hear Grump Grump talking about goats, you're just like, I see a weakness that I can exploit.
Like, yep, definitely goats, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, it sounds very goaty. We should find a grown up.
I think the grown-ups are probably up there where the scratching's coming from.
But why would the grown up scratch the ground? That's not grown ups don't scratch on the ground. Well, that was a sentence.
You should follow Roy.
So, as you guys are kind of conversing about this, Dusa, I would assume you're probably kind of at least keeping an eye somewhat on the top of the stairs. And
I'm essentially being a lookout right now.
Perfect. You see...
While scaring Grump Grump for fun.
So you see a pair of very long, hairy ears. Very rabbit-like ears. Just kind of peeking over the top of the stairs.
What? 3-year-olds know what rabbits are, right?
Yeah, bunny.
Bunny!
Well, can I assume it's a goat?
But since I have never seen or even know what a goat is, like,
Yeah,
if I see that, I'm like, yep, that's a goat.
So, Dusa,
Guys, there's ears. There's ears.
Dusa, I would say if you want to roll a brainy check to see if you would know, or you could just be a shit-headed little child and go with the fact that it's a goat. Either way.
So that is a 13.
Oh, wow. You know for sure that is not a goat. In fact, that is a fluffy bunny.
Snakes eat rabbits, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that's going to look so tasty.
I will say, you do note it, like, I mean, some rabbits are pretty big in comparison to small children. But yeah, this is definitely like a child-sized rabbit, just judging from the ears, you would guess.
And were there any kids in the nursery that happened to have rabbit-like qualities?
Not that
Had
you
any
remember.
of them watched Wallace and Gromit and the Were-Rabbit?
I love that.
I didn't even think about that
Classic.
when I was coming up with this, but that is perfect.
Jeez, Gromit. Okay, so it's just a giant rabbit. We're not aware of any were-rabbits.
Or at least giant rabbit ears so far.
Giant rabbit ears. Does it look like they're going to try and come down the stairs, or like they're just pottering about in the kitchen?
You could guess that they might come down the stairs because you noticed that the scratching got louder as they got closer.
Okay. And are there any like cupboard doors I can hide?
Well, now that you're downstairs, you could, like, there's all these empty cupboards. Is that what you want to do, is try and hide?
Or you can follow us through the tunnel.
I think she's going to enter the cupboard where the tunnel is and try and close the door behind her.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. So everybody else is going down the tunnel, though?
She doesn't want to get blamed for the mess.
Right. So everybody was going through the tunnel. Yeah.
Snuggles.
Yep.
Cool. So, Roy, as you lead your way down this tunnel, it goes for a long ways. I mean, it gets very dark, too. You can barely see in front of you until it opens up into this, like, subterranean... It's like a root cellar, almost. In the middle of it, you see what, for, like, those of us in the real world, adults, whatnot, would recognize as a chia pet, like this enormous. It's 20 feet tall, and it is a dog-shaped chia pet.
Does it? What? Okay, I'm still following my nose. How light is it in here?
It is
Because
very
if
bright.
that's the vegetal smell,
Oh, okay.
It could be. I mean, it is
If
a
that-
lot brighter in here, but also as you look around, you see these like weird rabbit-looking people coming up to water this chia pet. Like they're like coming out of different holes along the walls of this root cellar,
Oh,
and they're like pouring water on it, and then they just disappear back out another hole.
bang.
So, Roy, I would have you probably roll me a brainy check if you want to try and figure out more about them.
Does Roy think he could eat one?
I was going to say, find out how edible they are.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
kind of what.
Because
Does
Dusa
Roy
was
th-
considering it too.
Yeah. Does Roy think he could take one of these bunnies?
well, let me know what you roll.
Okay, Brainy. We've got an 8.
So you notice as you're looking more closely at them, they look like they're babies, but like a demented, twisted rabbit-like baby. Like they are not, they're not cute at all. They're really gross
Never mind.
to look at. In fact, gross enough that as you guys look at them for very long, you all take another note.
Yeah.
That's the only nope I've got so far.
I'll count 3.
Yeah, but you read the scroll.
Yeah.
I looked at the scroll. I can't read.
Yeah, you probably think you can though.
Maybe. That's probably true. You're right.
And
She
so,
would absolutely think she can read.
and so
She
as
like
you guys,
pretends she's reading.
yeah, 100%.
It's upside down.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So as you guys are kind of
It's like War and
observing,
Peace, but upside
Yeah.
down.
100%. So as you guys are like observing these rabbit babies, like you notice, so they are like missing patches of fur in places. Almost seems like you would think that they look like they're probably in pain because sometimes their limbs are twisted in really gross ways. Like
Dude,
something
we're
went
babies.
wrong. Yeah.
Okay. Do they notice
Is
us?
this like Watership Down of rabbits?
Maybe.
Not
But
quite
like
that nice.
the end, but not the good bit.
It's
The
been
bit that
too long
gives
since I
children
actually read
nightmares.
that.
Oh no, I'm thinking about the film that I accidentally watched when I was a kid, and there was a lot of blood, and it
There
really
is.
upset me for many
It's a
years.
disturbing amount.
Yeah, there's no blood. They're
Okay.
just gross.
But they're all like mangled and. Ugh.
Yeah, but they're not like it doesn't look like they were hurt in that kind of way. It just looks like they're just wrong, like they shouldn't exist. But
Do
you
they
also
notice us?
they don't notice you yet, but like you
Okay.
also get the sense that while they look like babies, there's something not right about them, and they're probably not like they probably weren't humanoid babies to begin with. Like maybe they were bunnies that were somehow transformed.
Oh.
Ambra, go talk.
We shove Ambra forward.
Amber, you growed up. You growed up of us. Bye.
You are the oldest one. I'm only 2 3/4 years old.
I can't walk yet.
Okay.
Awoo!
I'm not afraid. I will go talk to somebody.
Okay. So Amber, as you step out, you notice that they're all chanting. You hear like
Oh,
this
God.
like deep reverberating chant that they're all just saying, "Queen dog, queen dog."
green dog.
I.e. chia pet.
Okay. I will approach the one closest to me.
Okay. What are you doing?
I say, excuse me. We are looking for snacks.
And it just, you see in its like weird pink eyes that it is just terrified. No one else is
Of
supposed to
me?
be down here. No one else is supposed to be down here, and so it just immediately bolts, and you see that all of these other rabbit folk bolt as well. They all just like go out of different holes.
I'm gonna go up to the chia pet.
Okay.
I go up with her. I'm curious about the chia pet.
E3.
Dusa?
Absolutely not.
One smart baby.
Goose is gonna sit in the entrance of the tunnel and watch, and also watch where all of these rabbits are running off to.
I
Amber-
want to touch the chia pet.
Okay, what are you saying to it?
I don't know.
I do
Excuse
it
me?
and then I go green dog. I copy
Okay.
the other rabbits.
Okay. Hmm.
I like that Grump Grump just joins every cult we come across.
Right.
Yes.
I would say I'm gonna
She's a
roll.
very susceptible baby.
Yeah.
Overly curious, says Quirks.
I'm going to roll an opposed brainy check with you. So you roll brainy and we will
With me?
compare. Yep.
Okay. Nice. 10.
Okay. So you feel something like in your mind. Like, as you say that, you kind of hear the green dog in your mind, and it almost feels like something is trying to tell you what to do, and then you're just like, nope, nope, don't want any part of that.
Yeah. Probably because I'm getting used to like controlling my tentacle, and maybe I thought that was my tentacles as well. So I'm just like fighting as well.
Yeah.
Does it like tell me some kind of message, or do I just feel that like it like started trying to control me?
You feel that like control, like it's trying to make you part of its cult or something.
Okay. So I quickly not touch the chia pet and go no.
Okay, perfect.
And then I pick greens off the chia pet and try to eat them.
Okay. So as you do that, I need you to roll. Let me see, what would that be?
Roy's gonna get poisoned.
You're a
Well, so you-
vegetarian.
You get to roll an opposed cuteness check.
Oh.
But did you just like remember what my worst stat was?
No, it's actually conveniently what I had planned for this creature to be their highest.
Rose cuteness
Ooh.
6.
Wow.
So that's what,
Nice.
an 8 total?
No, 6 total.
Oh,
That's with my cuteness added.
That's not too bad.
well, so that means you only take 5 damage.
In what? Tummy
Um,
aches, grumps?
Grumps, because it's cuteness.
Thank you. I was gonna say I don't remember. So yeah, you take 5
You
grumps.
said 5.
Yep.
Okay then.
How you doing there, Roy?
Does it have a no-no spot?
I mean, you know that like most things tend to have no spots, but you don't see like it doesn't seem like it has legs. It's just a chia pet.
Well, I'm still gonna kick it.
Okay,
Kicky
Go for it.
punchy.
go for it.
'Cause
What
it's
are
a
you attacking
jerk.
with?
Well,
'Cause
I'm not gonna
you
try to
can
bite it.
Well, because you
That
can pick
sucks.
like which of the big three you want to attack with.
Oh, precociousness.
Okay.
Do we see this reaction when he took the grumps?
Let me real quick resolve his before
Okay.
I kind of explain anything. All right, what'd you get?
A grand total of 7.
Okay, so you guys
Sorry.
tied.
How much total do we have again for Ouchie, Grumps, and Tummies?
That's what you would roll for. Like in the beginning, we had rolled the d6 and you add. The
Gotcha.
ability.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
So Roy, you guys actually tied on your roll. You both rolled the same thing. So you do 1 damage to it. So basically, kind of how this happens is, as you go up and you're like trying to pull some of the green stuff off of it, it's almost like this appendage comes out of the chia pet, like this thing made of the foliage, and it just smacks.
It's a day of tentacles.
Well, it's an appendage,
Huh.
but it like spanks you a little bit.
Okay, do I take any damage for that?
That was the damage you already took. The
Okay.
The 5.
No, I took the 5 grumps from trying to eat it.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's how I'm explaining that. Like you were trying to
Oh, okay.
take that out of it.
Okay. We should probably roll initiative because I'm going to smash this thing into little pieces.
Probably, but that was just our surprise round. So
Because I'm going to kill it. It spanked me, and it's not
Yeah.
a grown-up.
I
It
don't.
has to die.
I'm gonna pretend like I don't care, but I don't like that it spanked Roy, so I'm also gonna get ready to attack it.
okay. So yeah, I mean everybody go ahead and roll initiative. So you just roll your 6. You don't add anything to it.
No.
5.
I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1 as well.
Oh yeah.
1 crew.
Absolutely.
Amateurs, I rolled a 2.
All right. So
You're
Ambra,
so
you get to go first.
nimble.
Yeah.
So Ambra, you get to go first, and we're gonna go clockwise. So it'll be Ambra, Dusa, Grump, Roy, and then Green Dot.
I am. Oh, my thing just froze. Sorry. I am going to embrace the blackness of my soul and make it cranky until my next turn.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
That is my action. I don't know.
What's your big thing?
Right. I don't know what counts as a small thing. None of my stuff said small thing.
Okay, yeah, if nothing said a small thing, then the other thing is like some of the abilities where you have to use a cookie or something, like did you have to use a cookie for that?
I used 2 cookies and 2 ouchies for that.
Okay, so like eating the cookies, that's part of it. I think that's just your small thing basically.
Gotcha.
So, all right. So unless you want to move, we'll go ahead and move on.
I don't want to be within reach of it,
Right.
so like not be within touching distance.
So you don't want to get into flailing range. You want to stay in like
Right.
spitting or the other one.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, we've drawn a blank on. Flinging.
Throwing one. Yep.
Flinging, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I just want to be like a couple feet away from it.
Okay. I mean, you are very small and not very good at math, so you're far enough.
Yeah.
You can throw something at it for sure. So,
Perfect.
Dusa, it is your turn next.
Fabulous. And so with spitting and flailing and stuff, can we just do that as an action, or does it have to be an ability?
What do you mean?
So
like if it says the range. So
well,
if it's
like, so it like, for example, it's like, and then this one does this, I was just wondering if I can spit at it, or if I have to have an action that is within spitting range.
does it say spitting range?
Well, I was just wondering whether I could hit it with something or spit at it. Because I'm wondering, like, I know the abilities in the thing.
Right.
Because I'm imagining that's like spells in D&D. Can I just hit it?
Like
I mean,
basically try to do a
without a
melee
spell.
or
Yeah.
So
Or a
to
ranged
do
attack
that,
without.
yeah. So you do have the Trojan horse toy. You could fling that at it.
Yeah. Apparently, I also had a book.
Yeah.
And petroleum jelly.
For your perpetually chapped lips, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You could try
Which
to.
makes sense because she's lisping all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny because every sorcerer so far has had a lisp.
Because it's sorcerer. You can't say it without a lisp. That or wotoism. They must have wotoism or a lisp.
Yeah.
Um,
So what are you flinging at it?
Probably the Trojan horse.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I can't open it up, so.
Because you tried one time and weren't able to, therefore it is unopenable.
Yeah.
Baby logic, and also
It's essentially a grenade
logic.
with, like, yeah.
Tiny toy pieces.
And I've already, like, I'm not throwing it at, I was about to call the child Craig. That's a weird name for a small child. But yeah, it'll be Craig. I was going to throw it at Craig to wake him up. Decided against it. So I'm going to throw it at this chia pet.
Perfect. What are you attacking with?
The
Like,
Trojan horse.
No, like what ability?
Oh, right. Okay. Precociousness.
Okay.
I think. I'm more likely to hit it with precociousness.
Right.
So. So I rolled a 3, so that will be 9. I have my precociousness and the ability. Yeah.
I forgot about the ability. I was like, holy crap. Yeah, so 9. It looks like you do a pretty fair amount of damage with this Trojan horse. Like you just fling it and you see, because they're like the terracotta whatever for the chia pets, I think.
Yeah.
And you just see like a little bit of it crumbles off, like it chips and crumbles off.
Yeah. So I think that the flavor of that will be like Roy gets spanked and she's like, no, chucks it.
Perfect.
So that's what she does. And her snakes start like aggressively hissing and like moving out from her head. So she looks kind of bald.
Right.
Because it's gone on end. And like I'm imagining it's I think because I'm white, I'm imagining her being really pale. And then like the snakes being green. But like when kids have like blonde hair and they look bald for ages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm imagining it kind of like that. When the hair goes up, you just see most of her head. And then the snakes
like
are like
scalp.
out there. Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. So Grump, it is your turn.
Okay, so same question, because I have the wooden meat tenderizer. Can I attack it with that? Can I hit it with that?
I mean, if you want to fling it, you can, but I mean, then it's gone until you go retrieve it, or you can go up. So the way that movement, because there's not like a set number of feet or anything, you can move from flinging to spitting to flailing range within your turn.
Yeah. So I can't just walk. Wait, so I can just walk up to it and then hit it as hard as I can.
In
but
combat,
that wouldn't be efficient.
Well, in combat, because you can only move like one, whatever, I forget how they call it, but like from flinging to spitting range, you wouldn't be able to walk all the way up to it. You would like be close enough you could spit at it.
Yeah. Okay. Then I go into my play with us. I let's see. Okay, so everything's getting riled up again. And I get riled up, my tentacles get riled up, and I start doing my play with us thing where I start getting excited and I go, play with us, play with us, play with us,
Play with us. Play with us.
So
and then all of my tentacles come out.
Okay.
And yeah, so I take 2 ouchies again, but that's an auto 1-point tummy ache. And 1 round of cranky.
And Amanda, you already made it cranky, correct?
I already made it cranky, so it takes an extra point of grump damage every time it's attacked.
Okay.
So it's already cranky until my next turn.
Got it. Okay. And then just a clarification as well on because one of my abilities forces an enemy to give a cookie. So are we assuming that all enemies have cookies?
I mean, basically, yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, cool. And then I think that is it. Yeah.
Okay.
And I am in spitting range. I don't know if that's important.
I mean, as long as you're just staying there, then it's all good. Like you said, it did how much damage? I'm sorry.
It is 1 point of tummy ache.
That's right. Okay. And then it takes the 1 grump as well. So the way it gives you this cookie is it's like Chia Pet mouth opens up and this stone tongue comes out and there's just perfectly one cookie.
So creepy.
Harley.
Okay.
All right. Roy, it's your turn.
Oh, math. Okay, cool.
Oh, we're getting visual aids on cookies on tongues. Awesome.
It's a stone tongue. It's fine.
Bad puppy. Bad puppy. So I'm going to eat one of my cookies. I'm going to pull a cookie out of a random part of my clothing, probably not my nappy. Don't ask, because I'm 3.5, but likely out of my pull-ups. And I'm going to scarf that as I run behind to try to hit it full power in its no-no spot.
Okay.
So I have to roll to hit.
Yeah, and remind me which you're attacking with.
Precociousness.
That's right.
And then how do I figure out damage?
Well, so it's compared to their roll. That's why I keep asking you guys what you're attacking with, because I have
7.
to use their ability.
And then you do the difference.
Yeah. So you said you're trying to like hit it in the no-no spot, or
that is my power.
the closest. And you are trying to kick it, you said?
Yep.
So you kick it, and it just hurts your foot. It doesn't seem to do any damage at all.
Oh, no, Roy.
Yeah, and then I take 2 grumps anyway, because that's not cute, and now I'm out of grumps.
I mean, I'd be pretty grumpy, too, if I kicked a solid rock
No, my
thing.
point is I have to go for a timeout.
Oh, no.
That's 7 grumps.
See you in 5 minutes.
I'm
Oh.
imagining a full-blown tantrum right now. Like you kick
Actually,
it hurts
what
your
I'm
foot.
imagining is he's going to look at his foot. He's going to just get tears in his eyes, take 2 steps back, sit down, and just cry.
Oh.
Little balled up fist
Oh.
and crying. Little internal temper tantrum crying fit.
Oh,
Have fun,
baby. 5
That's
minutes.
so precious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So it is now Queen Dog's turn. And let's
Oof.
see. So Queen Dog is going to lash out because it's not very happy. You guys have come down here, you chased away its waterers, and you took one of its cookies. Like, that's just rude, really. And Grump Grump, it is going to try to attack you like
Oh, no.
psychically. So
Okay.
it is going to attack you, and you get to roll with cuteness, like an opposed cuteness roll.
Okay.
And it got an 11.
5. Oh no!
Wow. So you are going to take 6.
6 grumps. Okay.
Oof.
And didn't you take some grumps already? How are you looking?
I took 1 grump from earlier, right?
Didn't your ability make you take 2 just a minute ago?
That was ouchie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did I take grump? But I took grump earlier, right? When
I believe so.
yeah. So I'm on timeout.
Oh no.
Yeah. Because without that 1 grump earlier, like I will still have 1, but yeah.
Are there now 2 of us in timeout? Oh no.
Yep.
Oh
Instead of a
no.
TPK, it's going to be a total party nap.
Oh no.
All
Okie
right.
dokes. Have fun.
TPN.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay,
So-
Google, give me a timer for 5 minutes.
So, Ambra, it is your turn.
So are they both still sitting here? Like I
Yeah.
can see them, they like walk away.
Yeah, they didn't like
Okay.
magically disappear or anything. They're both just like
I say,
very upset.
Dusa, I think don't tell anybody else I said this, but I think we're in trouble.
Oh no.
Deuce has never been in trouble in her entire life.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't even have like anything I can do. I will use whatever on Dusa to give +1 to cuteness.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try and drag Grump Grump back towards the door. that
Yeah,
we
I
came
mean,
in.
because they both went into timeout. I mean, Roy just kind of sat down and is crying where he is, but I imagine Grump Grump probably just like went and stood in the corner.
Just what?
Just, like went and stood in the corner, like the thing where you have to just sit there and face the corner, can't look at anything.
Yeah.
Like in a timeout, overwhelmed kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Exactly.
Oh.
Okay, well then I'm gonna head back towards the door as close like I'm just trying to move myself away from this chia pet that is scary now.
Yeah. Evil Queen Dog. All right, so
Yeah.
Dusa.
I gave you +1 to any cuteness roll you make for the next whatever.
Fantastic. Is there anything I can pick up and throw?
Trying to think. Not really.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
I just imagine Dusa doing exactly that.
Yeah.
Just stood there. Oh. And it's taken ouchie damage and grump. No, it's not taken any grump damage. It's
That's a great
taken.
question.
Oh. It's taken tummy aches
And
and ouchies.
sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay. Baby-doo, baby-doo, baby-doo. I mean,
But also, like, Dusa wouldn't really know what any of that means. So
okay, so I think she is going to just panic and start talking about her favorite thing, which is, and then there's this one, and she does this, and she starts talking about her hair.
that's perfect.
And her snakes, and she just like she watches Ambra like come towards her and the cuteness and stuff, and she's like, well, this one's called Maggie. She's really nice. This one's she's not playing ball today, but her name is Angela, and she starts naming all of her snakes and how they've been doing, and if any of them have been shedding.
Right.
Like, if she could use that again, she'd then start talking about her hair routine that her mummy puts her through. So that is the sorcerer starts regaling an enemy about their new favorite topic, causes 1 round of bored.
Okay.
And gets a second attack as a little thing at half damage.
And back from my fit.
I see that.
So, I mean, to be fair, Dusa has fully panicked and has been talking about her hair. And so, I think she's going to throw her petroleum jelly at it.
Okay.
What happened to Grump Grump?
You guys both had to go to
timeout.
Yeah.
Does that mean my grumps are back to 0? Sorry to interrupt. I apologize.
Yeah, it does.
Back to hearing about your snakes. I believe you were on Stella.
And any
Stella.
ability, and like any ability or anything that says you can only use it once per break resets because you took a break.
Yeah.
Okay.
None of those.
So, Dusa, what are you attacking with? Which ability?
I will use the precociousness again. Throw the jelly at it.
Okay.
Please don't roll like shit. You rolled okay. 9.
Okay. It rolled an 8, so you do 1 damage to it.
And it
seems
bored.
like the petroleum jelly just kind of bounces off, and it doesn't seem like it does a whole lot. It chips a little bit more. Excuse me, but
it doesn't damage the petroleum jelly. She can go and collect it later, right? It's not like splooged everywhere.
Yeah, there was no splooging.
Nice verb.
Thanks for that.
I'm reeling the vibe of kids at the moment.
Totally.
So the Chia Pet is bored for a round. And then at the end of that, I then take 2 grumps. That's fair, because no one's listening to me.
Yeah. Perfect. So the queen dog, because it is bored, it is no longer cranky, but it cannot do any big things or moving things until the end of the turn of the person who bored them. So until the end of Deuce's next turn, it basically can't do anything. So, Grump Grump, you came back just in time to take your turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Turn. Yeah, I will fling the I would fling the meat tenderizer towards it.
Okay.
Using precociousness. Eight.
Okay. So similarly to Deuce's petroleum jelly attack, it flies out and it does a little bit, but it doesn't seem like it does a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, I just think that was fun.
Okay.
And
So-
that's it.
Get the unsettling grin appear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you had a bit of a tantrum, and then you just kind of get yourself together, throw your thing at it, and then you just get that smile again.
Yep. I'm back on track.
So Roy, before you take any actions, I'll have you roll me a nosy check real quick.
Does an 8 satisfy you?
I do. So yeah, this chia pet's looking pretty worse for wear. You notice that I don't even know. Like I guess it's a chia plant. Is that what chia pets are? Is that a thing?
It's
I think so.
actually a bunch of seeds on top of a clay foundation. I can't remember what they are at the moment.
Isn't it
Chia
cress?
seeds. It's chia
Or is it-
seeds.
Yeah, that's kind of what I
It's
thought.
chia.
It was
in the
too,
UK,
yeah.
I've only
Yeah,
seen
hence
it
the
as
name.
cress.
I just you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you notice that
It
these
makes me think of the Bob
normally
Ross
green
one.
leaves are looking a little bit brown, and you notice that the clay of the pottery part of it is looking pretty cracked.
Okay. How big is it compared to me?
I mean, it's 20 feet tall, so
We're fighting a 20-foot tall thing and we're toddlers?
it's a chia pet.
What did I do? Jump up to hit it in the nutsack?
Well, it doesn't have any legs.
Have you
it's just
met
like,
children? I feel like they'd easily go
Yeah.
for anything. I'm imagining this is the equivalent of like a bookshelf that's not been tied, and they've just decided to climb up it and let it fall.
Okay. So I want to tip it over.
it seems like it's going to be really heavy. Like it is pretty sturdy and not easily tippable.
Okay. Roy is going to eat 4 cookies, cram them all in his face at once, and get up from his squat position and go, "Now you die." And he's going to attempt to muscle it over. He's going to go underneath it and grab a leg and try to.
And it does nothing. Like I want it is so it doesn't have like legs. It's not like it's standing on all 4. It's like
Oh,
whenever
well, then
dogs do the little
he just
lope
tries
thing.
to push it over. Yeah, he just tries to push it over.
Yeah, I mean
Red in the
it's-
face, screaming.
Yeah. So I'll count
Okay,
that as your
well-
little thing, but I mean if you still want to do a big thing.
Well, eating my cookies, I'm now like in the hide part of my program.
Right.
So
What happens to Roy whenever that happens? Like how does it change?
he gets completely covered in hair, like instantly. He also looks a little bit like a fluffy chia pet of a puppy. He gets 1 more tooth on the bottom.
Wow.
Yeah, and he smells remarkably like wet dog all of a sudden.
Beautiful.
Yep, and his potty training gets a little negligent, so it's a good thing he's wearing Depends.
I think they just call them diapers for babies.
No pull-ups. I'm a big kid now. He's a big kid now. Well, if you're not gonna let me push it over, then I'm just gonna friggin' hit it
Yeah, go for
hard
it.
with my clackers.
Go for it. Meaning the like little
You-
toy with the
Yeah, 2 pieces of hard
Yeah.
plastic on a string.
That is adorable.
Roy does not have cuteness.
Did you see my Deucer? I'm going to draw all of you by the end of the stream, by the way. That's Deucer.
Oh my god, I missed that earlier. I
That's
saw like
Oh, it's so
as you
cute.
were pulling it away, but I didn't actually catch the picture originally.
Oh,
Fantastic.
so,
Oh no,
yeah.
I caught it this time,
It's
like
so
earlier
cute.
when you were showing.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, my pre-nap tantrum
Hmm.
ate all my cookies, flailing rage. I got a 6 on precociousness
Okay. I forgot to even roll.
because I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you are just like raging with no effect, unfortunately.
Poor Roy. He just had a sit-down cry, stands up, scarfs all of his cookies, and flails impotently upon the giant chia pet.
Oh,
I feel sorry for him. And now I got to take 2 grumps because that did nothing.
Oh man. And so it begins
That's
again.
my turn.
I am sorry, like I couldn't do anything about that one. So Ambra, it is your turn because Green Dog does not really get a turn because it really can't do anything else right now.
Okay. I'm going to I don't have much I can do. I'm gonna go up and I don't know, try to bite it, I guess.
Okay.
That's all I can do. I don't have much else I can do right now. So I guess just bite its leg. Oh.
So I mean, again, it's not standing on like 4 legs. It's like whenever dogs and cats do the little loaf thing, they're just like tucked under it, seemingly.
Oh, it's loafing. Yeah. Then I don't know. I'll try to find a good spot to bite it wherever I can see.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can I roll to see if I can find a good spot?
Oh, I mean, you can just roll your attack. I won't make you.
Sure.
that.
What am I rolling? What am I
I mean,
What am I rolling with?
whichever of the big 3 you want to.
Whichever of the big 3.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, well, I'm rolling with cuteness then. Oh yeah, for a total of 7.
Oh, let's see. So it rolled a 2. Cuteness is its highest, and so you guys tied. So you do 1 damage to it because you are the attacker,
Awesome.
and the attacker always gets to do at least 1.
Okay.
Let me see. I can do math. All right, Dusa, it is your turn.
Okay. So I don't really think there's anything else that Deucer can like do to hurt it from a distance. And seeing how Roy is struggling, she's gonna put big girl trousers on. She's gonna walk or waddle right up there. Just gonna smack it with her book. It's like, no!
And you're
Stop
attacking
it!
with which, you said?
Precociousness.
Okay.
When I can find my die.
Totally not important.
Never mind, that one's dead to the world. Oh no, it's there. Sorry, I've got like a gem set, and they're my favorite to roll.
The heavy dice always roll kind of wonky in my experience.
They roll okay for me. Light ones just do not roll well for me.
Oh, the heavy was just punishing me earlier.
I mean, I said that, but I rolled a 1, so that is a 7.
Okay. So again, you guys tied. It rolled a 7. So you do 1 damage, and you said you're smacking it with your book?
Yeah.
Okay. So it has taken enough damage that it just begins to like crack all over. You see these hairline fractures all over the clay parts of it, and you feel the ground beneath you start to rumble, like to the point that dirt and little pebbles are falling from the ceiling of this root cellar.
Oh,
Guys, I think we need to go, guys. I think I did a bad, guys.
no, I think you did good. I don't know.
I
Run out one
am
of the
thinking that
halls.
she's winning the game right now.
So yeah, as like all of this is happening, you know, the earth is shaking beneath you. It like cracks to the point that the chia pet collapses in on itself, but you see this like spectral green mist come out of it, and it just disappears down one of the tunnels.
Barbarian mode activated. I believe this would be called a chase.
I mean, it may also be the fact that it may also be like its version of a break because you guys just destroyed the chia pet.
It may be,
okay.
but we have to go somewhere anyway because it's collapsing.
Yeah,
Are
is
there
it
any
like
cookies?
Yeah, are there a pile of cookies there?
Is
Yeah.
there any cookies in the chia pet corpse?
Yeah, you don't find any.
Well, that's rude. Okay, we should go after diesel point. It went that way.
is the game over? Oh.
And I mean, there's still the
I
tunnel
think-
that you guys came from. Like, that is still an option.
Yes. The player is aware. Roy is really upset. Roy has had a bad couple minutes here.
Fair.
He kicked him, hurt himself, couldn't push it over, hit it, did no fucking damage, ate all of his cookies.
He's having a bit of a meltdown, isn't he?
I was gonna say Roy's having a panic attack.
Roy
I'm
is
just-
definitely
I'm
having a bad time.
imagining full-on tantrum, like on the floor, arms and legs going.
A running, screaming, howling one as I'm
Yeah.
chasing after the mist now because I have to eat it.
Okay, so you're gonna go
Okay.
out down the tunnel that you saw it
Unless-
come from.
Yep, unless someone stops me or I get company on this, Roy might die alone in a hole. But
Not die. Not die. Nobody dies in Babies
You
and
may nap
Broadswords.
alone.
Yeah.
You nap alone in a hole.
forever. It's not dying.
I am always down because I didn't win the game, so I'm like, let's play more. Or like I feel like I didn't win the game, you know?
Yeah, no, I get that. Do any of the other holes look interesting?
I mean,
There's
Outside
a
of what
line.
we've been down.
There's one to clip.
Yeah.
So they all look pretty much the same. Like, none of them seems like they're really any different than the others, except for you guys saw this green mist go out of like the opposite little entrance.
I'm gonna follow it.
I think we're going to be following this.
Okay. So Roy, you lead the way up this tunnel, and as you reach the top and come out, you find yourself in a cupboard. Or at least you assume it's a cupboard because it's very dark.
Okay.
Flail around is probably the proper term.
Yeah, that's fair.
Till I find a wall or a door. Just full tantrum. You've seen the kid in the supermarket, but this one has bitey teeth and claws and looks like a little wolf dog.
You might
Yeah.
call this flail around and find out.
Yes, I'm
I
right.
like that. I like that a lot.
That is amazing.
That's his new motto.
Yeah, that's my mantra.
Changing that to the ability here.
Right?
Okay, so you find several walls before you eventually just like are beating against one and you fall face forward out of this cabinet as the door flings open.
Is it like so? Is it still dark when it opened, or are we able to
I mean
see?
it's just like as soon as you tumble out, light spills into this tunnel.
Okay. Can we just like? Do we still see
Does
the
it
light?
smell different?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, so like
Does it like smell good? Please say it smells good.
yeah, so as Roy tumbles out of this cabinet and you guys suddenly are blinded temporarily by this light, you notice that it smells like food. And you guys realize, hey, this is
Not just veggies.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're back to the kitchen.
Yeah, and you see that there are a lot of adults just like running around doing adult things like making the food basically.
Oh. Okay.
We just pulled the backyardigans, didn't we?
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
We just fought an imaginary monster we created.
Who knows? So, Roy,
can we like?
Oh, go ahead.
I was wondering. Wait. So are the adults noticing us or not yet?
Yeah. So, like, I was gonna say, Roy, as you tumble out and you're just like laying there, just flailing against the ground, I would imagine still, until you notice the light and the sounds and the smell of food. And an adult comes over and just like picks you up and is like, "Oh my goodness, there you are! I've been looking for you for. Where did you go? Why are you in the cabinet?"
We went
I
on
just
an adventure.
Yeah, I told them we played.
I can tell.
Lisa's gonna be real quiet and just look up with her big eyes and just be like,
I'm gonna try to bite the hand that's failing to feed me.
I playfully tell Dusa, here's an adult. I found one.
yay! Thank you.
I guess Grump won.
And so, Roy, as you're like gnawing on this person's arm,
oh my god,
that is fantastic.
Love that smile.
That's so disturbing. I love
Teeth
it.
are way too big. It's great.
I was trying to figure out how to do the smile. So like
broken
it looks
teeth.
real weird on mine.
No, broken big teeth, like not filled in yet, but they're the big teeth with the tentacles.
Excellent.
Terrifying. Love it.
Anyway.
So, Roy, as you were like gnawing on this.
Oh
this
yeah.
adult's
So
arm,
when the adult asked us what we did, I just slowly did this. We played, and then like the tentacles retract real quick.
Beautiful. And so, like as you're gnawing on this adult's arm, Roy, they're just like, well, you guys almost missed snack time, but I think you're just in time.
Snacks!
Snacks! And you hear all the snakes hiss in unison at snacks.
Our baby and Dawn.
It would be like the snake equivalent of purring.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I'm gonna hold up my bottle of blood and go, finally, because look, it's empty and I need more.
I'm just picturing a Capri Sun, but with blood.
Yeah.
So the snakes rub together and create kind of like a rubbing sound, like crickets.
Yeah.
All your little snakes.
Yeah.
Amber's Capri Sun is called Vampri Sun.
That's
Nice.
canon.
Nice. I'm gonna put that in my notes right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether to curse you out or give you an extra cookie. That's fucking awesome.
That's amazing. I was trying to think of abilities that babies would have, and I feel like stop hitting yourself would be one for like any kind of magic user or something that just
Yeah.
like grabs the person's hand and slaps themselves.
Yeah.
Stop
That
hitting
is
yourself. Stop hitting
fantastic.
yourself.
So
I think making them go like potty on themselves too to distract them for a round would be another one.
yeah, that's fair.
Aha!
It's all right. Jason's gonna watch this later and just take all these ideas. We've already given him some stuff, so you know, I'm here for
Ooh.
it. Yeah. So, anyway, that is where we're gonna end this. Thank you all so much for coming and playing.
Woo.
I hope you guys all enjoyed
Thank you
these
for-
Broadswords.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
Thank you for
will
leading
say
us through
real
this
quick,
disaster.
like
There we
even though
are.
like this isn't sponsored, but like you know, Crawl of Cthulhu just came out. You can get it.
Is it
Amazon.
Crawl of Cthulhu?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so.
Here, I'll hold it up one more time.
Crawl of Cthulhu.
So definitely, I mean, again, this isn't sponsored, but we just really like Even Footing Games. They're great people. Check out their website, evenfootinggames.com. You can get like physical copies. I got mine on Amazon. Think on their website they've got some other places as well, or you can get the PDF on DriveThruRPG of both like the original book that has all the rules and Crawl of Cthulhu. Highly recommend both. So I'm going to shut up now and let you guys say who you are one more time real quick, and we're going to go opposite order this time. So, Ellie, we will start with you.
You said Ellie, right? Not Ali. I
Yeah.
misheard you massively. Cool. Hi, I'm Ellie. I can't apparently listen properly. I am pleasure nerd everywhere. I'm an artist. So I am on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the works. So yeah, that is me. This is me. Thank you.
Fantastic. All right,
Did
Amanda.
I forget everything else I was going to say? Absolutely.
I get that. I do it all the time.
I'm Amanda. I'm Desire Effect Dice on Instagram and Etsy. That's everything. I don't know what else you want.
I mean, that's perfect.
That's all I got.
Yeah. Plush?
I'm still Plush Viking. I'm pretty sure I'm not Roy. I am Plush Viking. Yeah, I build miniature terrain on stream as kind of a hobby and obsession. You can find me on Twitch, and you can find me under Flocking Insane Plush Viking on Instagram, where I post some of my. Oh, I can't even identify what it is. I'm not sure what I'm going to be posting. There's a lot of miniature stuff. There's songs and skits, and just me being an old board man. I'm also I'm a gaming whore, so if anybody wants to put me in a game, I'm around. I'm
I've
a
noticed.
house husband, so my hours are flexible.
Nice.
Except
And
for
other
not
than
early
that,
in the morning.
Yeah, except
No,
for 8 a.m.
okay, flexible, not stupid. I'm flexible. I'm not Cirque du Soleil flexible, all right? Like just moderate
Gotcha.
amounts of flexible.
Can touch
Fair
your
enough.
toes, flexible. Got it.
I can almost touch my toes
It's fine.
on a good Thursday. Anyway, yeah, that's me. I'm far from exciting.
Hey.
Next.
Perfect. All right. Honey?
Yes, I am Honey. I am Get It Honey. The O is an X. On everything. So Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. I'm a variety streamer. I also DM and I play with other rugby players as well. Mostly playing Valorant right now and Overwatch too. But I'm always welcome. I'm always welcome to new games. I would like to also quickly plug that I am going to be in a Valorant tournament on Monday. And it's a charity stream for Doctors Without Borders. All of the proceeds will go to Doctors Without Borders. They help displaced countries, over 70 of them around the world.
That's awesome. Yeah, and before I forget to plug, so I mean, again, I'm Dungeon Master Rick. If you're watching this channel, likely you probably already know. I assume that you're probably here because like you've seen us before. But if this is your first time, hopefully you enjoyed it and you'll stick around. We play D&D. Sometimes we play Babies and Broadswords. Getting ready to start a new campaign pretty soon with Amanda and Plush and a couple other people. Looking forward to that. And also,
Wait,
check out
I'm
our
playing
friends
with
over.
you again?
Yeah.
You signed up for this. And definitely, like all of October, check out our friends over at the Vectaire. I forgot to put them on our links, so that's my bad. They are all month raising money for. Wow, I'm
Second Life?
Extra Life.
Extra Life?
Extra Life. Yeah,
That's it.
totally drew a blank there. So make sure check out Honey's stream. Check out the Vectaire. They streaming tomorrow. Oh, they're streaming tomorrow over on DM Jeremy's channel. Artemis sent me the thing and I forgot to pull it up.
They're streaming all the time. So.
Yeah, basically.
keep an eye open.
Yeah, just check us out on social media. And thanks for watching, and thank you all for coming and playing today.
Thanks, Rick.
Bye, stream.